Oh, hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode, let's talk about 2021 BMC Teammachine SLR Two road bike. As you see, it's a mouthful of bike names from BMC, but BMC is famous for doing these long bike names. Before we start, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe and hit that little bell icon because it's gonna help in growing the channel. And if you are already a subscriber, then thank you. So, as I was saying, 2021 BMC Teammachine SLR Two. As you already know, BMC is a famous Swiss bike brand. They have a huge heritage in making both road bikes and mountain bikes. And you have seen BMC bikes being ridden by the professionals on the world tour level, meaning, in Tour de France and Giro d'Italia and Vuelta. And also you can see BMC bikes being ridden in the World Cup series of the cross-country mountain biking. So they definitely know how to make good road bikes and cross-country mountain bikes. So specifically this Teammachine range, let's answer the question, who is this bike for? So you see, Teammachine range is what I would call bread and butter from BMC. This Teammachine range is their, stiffest, lightest climbing machines, but in this iteration for the 2021 season, now it's a bit more aerodynamically optimized, and this is the way that all the bike manufacturers are going now. But always think about it as a proper bread and butter from BMC, and this Teammachine range are the bikes that you will see ridden by the professionals on the world tour level. Of course, they won't be riding this Teammachine SLR range, they would be riding this Teammachine SLR 01 range, which is, creme de la creme of what BMC can offer. So if you are in the market for this kind of light, stiff climbing machine, then definitely you should consider the Teammachine SLR range. Let's talk about the retail price of this bike. So the retail price in US is $5,000, which is approximately 3,900 British pounds with the current exchange rate. I mean, there's no kind of hiding about it. It's definitely eye-watering price. And you need to negotiate the price of this bike. You know my opinion. There's lots of BMC bike dealers out there. You have to behave nicely, be nice, and you should definitely negotiate the price of this bike. My advice would be that the target price, if you are in the US, I would target the price of approximately $4,300. If you are in the UK, I would probably target the price of approximately 3,400 British pounds. And then if you reach these levels of the price, which by the way, I truly believe it's possible, you will definitely get a good value for your money. When we talk about the paint scheme of this bike, unfortunately you only have one paint scheme option, and this is a bit disappointing because the retail price, again, I'll just remind, is $5,000. So I truly believe that BMC should have offered at least two paint schemes for this bike. Luckily, this metallic white, like a pearl color with a hint of black, is a beautiful paint scheme, and definitely I wouldn't have any problems in taking this paint scheme. But again, my complaint here is that on these levels of the bikes, these prices, you should definitely have a paint scheme option, at least two paint scheme options. So now let's dive in and let's see the technical specifications of this bike, and let's see what do you get for your hard-earned money. I will kick off with the frame and the fork. So this is the carbon fiber frame and the fork from BMC. So this is their SLR level carbon with the aero core design, basically meaning that of course the frame and the fork are now a bit of aerodynamically optimized. BMC uses their, of course, internal cable routing for the frame. You also have this kind of integrated, as they call it, aero core bottle cages, again a bit aerodynamically optimized the flow of the air around the bottle cages. They also have this stealth dropout design where you see these little covers kind of over the dropouts. Nice little touch. And this is the press fit 86 bottom bracket, and of course 12mm through axles both front and back, and flat mount disc brakes. Keep in mind that the warranty on the carbon fiber frames from BMC is 5 years. You have to register your bike when you buy it, but the warranty on the carbon fiber forks from BMC is only 2 years. So basically, you are getting 5 years warranty for the frame, 2 years warranty for the fork. And again, I truly believe that BMC should step up their game and should offer a lifetime warranty for their carbon fiber frames and the forks, because they definitely have a huge heritage and knowledge in making carbon fiber frames and forks. And I believe that this 5 years warranty on the frame, 2 years warranty on the fork is just kind of average. Now when we check the crankset on the bike, you will get the superb Shimano's Ultegra crankset. This is 5236 crankset, and you see this crankset is paired with the Shimano's Ultegra cassette, 1130 cassette. So 1130 cassette, 5236 crankset, it's definitely enough for attacking some of the steep mountains, but in the future, when you destroy this cassette, I would strongly recommend you to fit 1132 cassette or even 1134 if the rear mech will allow it. Chain on the bike is the superb Shimano Ultegra chain, so I'm glad they didn't cut corners here. You see, both the chain and the cassette are the Shimano Ultegra level. Now when we talk about the shifting performance of this bike, you will get a superb Shimano Ultegra Di2 electronic group set, 11-speed electronic group set. When it comes to these electronic group sets, in my opinion, the best value for money electronic group set on the market that you can get, Shimano Ultegra Di2. And this is everything from the shifters, front mech and the rear mech. Everything is Shimano Ultegra Di2. Only thing here I don't see when it comes to the rear mech, is it a short cage or a long cage? I hope they put a long cage on it, and this will definitely depend in the future if you are changing your cassette. Can you fit, for example, 1134 cassette? So this is something you can check with your local bike dealer, local BMC bike dealer. When it comes to the braking performance on the bike, again, superb choice. Shimano's hydraulic disc brake, Shimano Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, and as I see from the images, front braking rotor is definitely 160mm, but it seems to me that the rear braking rotor is 140mm. These are the Shimano RT800 rotors, which is good, but I'm again a bit disappointed that the rear braking rotors are only 140mm. I don't understand why bike manufacturers do this, because the weight difference between 160 and 140 braking rotors is totally negligible, but definitely the 160mm braking rotors have a better heat dissipation, better stopping power. I mean, just a better choice. So you see, this is a little detail again where BMC, in my opinion, has cut corners and fit these 140mm rotors, but maybe I'm wrong here. Please do check it with your local BMC bike dealer. Is it truly 140mm braking rotors at the back? When it comes to some smaller pieces like the handlebar and the stem, this is BMC's own production, both handlebar and the stem. The stem also has a computer and a camera mount included. And what I see here, I would say this is probably very simple aluminium pieces. When it comes to the seat post, you will get a carbon fiber D-shaped seat post with 15mm offset. I'm glad they include the carbon fiber seat post. This D-shape is now a classical kind of shaping that many bike manufacturers are doing. Again, everything is kind of aerodynamically optimized. You will get Fizicantares R7 saddle. I don't have experience with this Fizicantares R7 saddle, so if anybody has any experience, please do let us know in the comments below. But always think about it that saddles are a personal preference, and once when you find your desired saddle, please do keep it as long as possible. Now we come to the wheelset, and this is a superb choice. This is a DT Swiss P1800 wheelset. You know I'm a huge fan of DT Swiss wheelsets. They just do excellent wheelsets. And if we quickly jump to the DT Swiss web and see some technical details of this wheelset, so you will see the following. So this P1800 Spline 32 wheelset, I'm looking at the front and the back wheel. So the rear wheel has weight of 943 grams, front wheel is 809 grams, so in total we are speaking about 1752 grams. I mean, nothing special in the weight department, it's just a decent wheel weight. Other manufacturers can do it on a similar level. Keep in mind that this wheelset has a recommended maximum system weight of 130 kilos, so that means your bike, you and all the equipment you are carrying, the limit is 130 kilos. This is a classical aluminium rim, clincher type rim, meaning with the inner tube, of course for the road bikes, for the 700C tire. Rim height in this case is 32 millimeters, and the inner width is 18 millimeters on this wheelset. This wheelset comes with the superb DT Swiss 370 hubs, 12 millimeter through axles, both front and the back. This is specifically for the center lock disc brakes, and these 370 hubs are with the DT Swiss 3-pole system. When it comes to the spokes and the nipples, both are from DT Swiss Aero spokes, and their DT Swiss Pro Lock nipples. So everything absolutely top notch. And you see, if you would buy this wheelset separately, you would always get a tubeless tape and the tubeless valves, so you can turn it into a tubeless wheelset if you want. But I don't think that when you buy this BMC bike you will get this tubeless kit. I think if you want to convert it into a tubeless tire, you will need to buy this kit on your own. And then of course when you put this tape and the valves, the weight of the wheelset will go a little bit up. Maybe you can add easily another 50 grams on top of it. When it comes to the tires on this bike, you will have Vittoria's Rubinho tires, 25mm tire. Okay, this is a bit of, narrow tire in my opinion, but at least use this tire until you destroy it, and then I would suggest you switch to the 28mm tires. Always keep in mind with this wider tire you're gonna get more air volume, more smoother ride, and definitely a bit more faster ride in my opinion. When it comes to the bike weight, you see, BMC is claiming 7.7 kilograms, but they don't mention here in which size. And usually what bike manufacturers do is they would claim this weight in some very small size, like maybe 52 size. But the majority of the bikes that they sell will probably be 56 or 58. So I would easily add here another 300 grams on top of it, and I would expect this bike in size 56 out of the box to be 8.1 kilograms. Again, nothing spectacular in this department, decent bike weight, but always keep in mind that, for example, professional road bikes, the bikes that are ridden by professionals, can go down to 6.8 kilograms. So, let's make a little summary of this bike. So, 2021 BMC Teammachine SLR Two with the retail price of $5,000 US, eye-watering, which is approximately 3,900 British pounds. As I said, you gotta negotiate the price of this bike, and the target would be approximately 15% discount, which is totally achievable. So what are you gonna get for your hard-earned money? You will get a carbon fiber frame and fork from BMC, their BMC SLR level, which is a 5 years warranty on the carbon fiber frame, 2 years warranty on the fork. You will also get a full Shimano Ultegra electronic group set, so this is Ultegra Di2, everything from the shifters, front mech, rear mech. Crankset is also Shimano Ultegra, chain is Ultegra, and also Shimano Ultegra cassette. So absolutely no cutting corners in the drivetrain performance. When it comes to the braking performance, again, superb choice, Shimano Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, 160mm braking rotors front, and it seems to me 140mm at the back. These are the Shimano's RT800 rotors, but I just wish that they've included both 160, and this is something that you should definitely check with your local BMC bike dealer, because this 140mm rotor, if it is at the back, I would definitely change it in the future. When it comes to some smaller pieces like the stem and handlebar, this is the BMC's own production. I'm expecting this to be classical aluminum pieces. Seat post is a carbon fiber seat post, D-shaped carbon fiber seat post from BMC, top-notch edition. And I have to mention here the wheelset, which is again top choice, DT Swiss P1800, classical aluminum wheelset 32mm deep rims, DT Swiss 370 hubs, superb choice when it comes to the wheelset. Approximate weight of the pair of the wheels is 755 grams. So all in all, it's an interesting offering from BMC. So if you are in the market for this kind of stiff, light climbing machine with a bit of aerodynamic optimization, then definitely you should check the BMC Teammachine SLR range. So I think this is going to be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, please do subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you're always notified when I make a new video. And as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Pura Vida.